Okay, it's currently, what time is it? 2:18 in the morning. I don't have my mic. Also, this phone is about to die, and all the questions are on this phone. But, yeah, I was up trying to respond to people's messages, get back to as much as, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, get back to some people in the meantime, so yeah. But we have Q&A, a lot of questions, so I'm pretty tired, as you can tell, but I want to get this out for you guys. So we're gonna start off with the first question, and it's from none other than my brother, and he says, "When's the glute spread reveal?" Shut your ass up. Alright, second question is, why are you so beautiful? Dog, I don't know, but I appreciate it. What do you do for core and abs? I only use like a crunch machine. But yeah, that's all I really do. I do that once a week. I don't really train my abs too much. I need to get on it though. What are your top 3 monsters? Definitely the purple, the dark purple can. Was it like the purple haze is my favorite one, and then the lime green, and then the black one I just posted. What made you get into lifting? I've already touched up on this, but essentially my brother is the one that got me into lifting, and I stuck with it on my own because it was the only thing that I was good at doing. So I stuck with it. But yeah, my brother is the one that got me into lifting. So if you want to thank anyone, thank him. And my hair looks like a mess. Let me angle this up a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, but if you want to thank anyone, thank my brother. He's the one that got me into lifting. So without him and without his support throughout the years, you guys would never even be talking to me. So yeah, all my credit goes to him. So make sure you guys tell him thank you. What's the story behind the cuts on your forearm? I feel like this is going to be saved for a whole separate video. I don't want to touch up on it in a Q&A, but I will definitely talk about it in the future when I get the chance and when I feel comfortable to talk about it. But yeah, I'll get to that. If you get sponsored by Feral Subs, is there any other brand you'd want to be affiliated with? I'm going to keep that quiet for now. But yes, there is another brand other than Feral. What do you eat in a day? Some tips of how to eat and what before and after training. So, what do I eat in a day? I just eat whole foods. Keep your diets consistent of mainly whole foods. Get your food from clean sources, not like processed junk food, stuff like that. And what to eat before and after lift. What I normally do before I lift, like the meal right before I lift, is only strictly carbs, and I eat 60 to 80 grams of carbs before I lift. But I have a carb loading phase, which I'll do an hour to 2 hours before I lift. But basically, in my carb load, I will slowly introduce carbs. So my meal with the first carbs will be 30 grams, and then my next meal would be 40, and then the next meal will be my pre-workout meal, which will be 60 or 80 grams of carbs, depending on how I feel during the day. But yeah, I eat rice cakes, a banana, and honey before I go lift. So yeah, just carbs before, and then after. I also carb load after. simply because your muscles are depleted of glycogen, and getting glycogen into your muscle after a lift is essential for your recovery. So yeah, I eat about, on average, 150 to 200 grams of carbs after my lift. And that's simply because I don't really have any carbs in like the morning. So but yeah, I eat 80% of my daily protein before I even go lift, and then I have 20% left of my daily protein after my lift. So yeah, that's how I kind of structure it. Favorite gym brand? I don't know. I haven't really bought much clothes from like companies. That's because I can't really afford them. I've been really only buying Walmart clothes. I was lucky enough to get my hands on a Gymshark jacket from Black Friday, and also some Gasp Inc. Sweatpants, and also a beater from Gasp. I don't know. I like Gasp and Gymshark, but Control Insanity is pretty cool as well. I had a beater from Control Insanity, and I accidentally ripped it, so I was really depressed when that happened. But yeah, those are like the only brands that I've ever bought from. What should my PR on squat be as a 50 kg, 6 foot, 15-year-old? I don't know. Strength is only relative to yourself. You could be a lot stronger, you could be a lot weaker. So I can't really be the one to tell you that. Estevan says, wanna be friends? Sure, bro. Shoot me a message. You know what? I'll try finding you after this. How tall am I? We've already addressed this multiple times. I'm 5'6". I've been 5'6" since 7th grade. So, yeah. Can I speak Japanese? Only a little bit. And do I feel like speaking Japanese right now? No. Oops, there goes light. How much volume do you do per week? And is all your sets taken to failure? So total volume per week per muscle group is 6 to 8 total working sets. And all my sets are taken to failure, so stopping when I can no longer perform the full range of motion of a rep, or once my form breaks down, or I stop one rep from failure. So yeah, the idea behind that is stopping one rep from failure and taking a set to failure. There's not really much of a difference in terms of stimulus, so either or, you're gonna get the same amount of stimulus. Just make sure you're pushing your sets really hard, and doing it intensely, not just kind of walking through it. You'll see how I train in my YouTube videos. I think that's a good representation of how you should be taking your sets. How long have you been training, and how tall am I? We already said that. It's 5'6", and I've been training just over 4 years now. Height, we just said that. How long I've been lifting, already said that. Do I ever do cheat meals / days, and how do you plan or approach these, and the rest of your diet? Yes, I do have cheat days, and I don't really have cheat days. I have cheat meals here and there, and the way I approach it is, if I know that I'm gonna have a cheat meal, basically the day of, I will increase my cardio and drop my calories. That way I make room for my cheat meal, and I compensate for what I'm eating, and it depends on the size of my cheat meal, really. But yeah, I'll do an extra 30 minutes of cardio on top of what I already do, and then I'll drop my calories throughout the day, making room for that cheat meal. Just for compensation. And then the day after, I will also do a little bit more cardio. So that's kind of how I approach them. What do you do for your triceps? I have that in my YouTube video as well. Split ranking? Any split that has a 2 times frequency and 2 rest days or 3 rest days is going to be your best bet. There's no real definition of a best split. So, yeah. Does this better plan involve controlled insanity? I'm guessing this is from a response on my story today. I'm not gonna say anything. You guys can wait. What camera did I get? I got told to get this one by a lot of people. And I heard that it's a pretty decent starting off camera. So I went ahead with it. It's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So, I don't know, Alex Eubanks said that it was pretty bad, so I don't know, he offered me one of his cameras. But, you know, I don't know. I don't want to like take his camera. So, I mean, like I'm grateful that, you know, he offered a camera to me. But I don't know. I feel bad for taking a camera. I don't know. My bad, Alex. I didn't mean to buy the Osmo Pocket 3 without your permission. What if an eating disorder? Wait, what if you have an eating disorder, but you want to get big? I don't know how to properly answer this question. I've never dealt with an eating disorder, so I can't really be the one to tell you anything on this, and I'm sorry. Maybe take that up with doctors and professionals or someone that you know that is more educated on this than me, so I'm sorry about that. How long have I been working out? 4 years. And were you skinny or fat when I started? I was very skinny. I was 110 pounds when I started. But I did play football for 1 year, but I was a big runner before I started, so yeah, I'm pretty skinny. What are you studying right now, and what do you do at your potato job? So I'm actually not in school, but I'm looking to go back to school this year. Despite like blowing up and people telling me, oh, you know, like you have a good chance of making like this year full time, I still want to get my education, because I have the ability to do so, and you know, just as a keepsake and a backup plan. But yeah, I hope that everyone does still mess with me in the future. So, what do I do my potato job? I do a whole lot of nothing but this and that. It's basically like random side quests, but I run some machines, I do some work on machines, I don't know, kind of, sort of. You know, package potatoes here and there, sweep the floor, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff, you know. How do you manage your day with work, gym, diet, and sleep? Do you prefer rest days? Yes, always keep your rest days in. Rest days are essential. How do I manage my day with work? I don't really know at this point. I kind of just accept the fact that I have work and that I'm just an average Joe that works a job. Yeah, but it is frustrating sometimes, especially now that I'm going to a new gym. It's an hour away, so it's going to mess with my schedule a lot more, but that just means that I just gotta meal prep a lot more. So it's an easy fix, but nothing too crazy for me. My sleep schedule is absolutely atrocious. As you can tell, I'm up at 2:30 right now, so yeah, I mean, I've been having a lot of anxiety though lately. So yeah, I won't lie about like how I feel and stuff like that. I don't feel like there's really any point to that. So yes, I have been really anxious lately about all of this, and you know, just taking it day by day. But yeah, get your 8 hours of rest, 7 or 8 hours of rest. Don't be like me. Do I ever take deloads? No, not really. Only if I'm injured. But yeah, deloading is just a sign of poor programming on your end. If you have to always take deloads, then you're doing something wrong, in my opinion. Oh, recommendation for next camera is to check MPB. Okay, I will definitely check that out. Peak Monster flavor right here. Yes, that was actually a really good Monster flavor, but each can that I bought was like $7 or something like that. Expensive. Best tips for competing and getting to an elite level physique. I haven't competed. I can't really say anything on competition. Getting to an elite level physique, I wouldn't say mine is elite. I would say mine is pretty good, but there's a lot more people out there that are more elite than me, so I would just say that I'm decent. But yeah, just keep dieting, keep training hard, keep being consistent with everything, train smartly, don't do anything dumb, and keep your priorities straight. And yeah, just bust your ass off, I guess. Best tips or pieces of advice for a 16-year-old who wants to look fit. Diet, cardio, steps, train hard, be consistent with everything, take it day by day, and yeah, just work really hard for it. There's really not much special that goes on with like trying to get in shape. It's special to a person and to each person, but there's not really anything complicated that goes on behind it. Just stick to your basics and you will be fine, trust me. He's waiting for the CI. I don't know what the CI is. What is your job? Potato factory worker. What's my cardio routine? So I do cardio every single day for an hour. Or 45 minutes sometimes. Collab with anyone soon, like Dorian or Jesse. I live in Wisconsin. Nobody is coming here to collab, and I am not flying and spending a lot of money to go collab with somebody right now because I don't have the money for that. Best pre-workout meal? The one that you enjoy and the one that has a good amount of carbs. So favorite exercise? Definitely barbell squats. It's just I'm extremely chopped right now, so they've been horrible. Any favorite energy drinks like the Monster Black? Trying to think of it. What is it called again? Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I can't think of it. But Sebum's products are really good. I really like Sebum stuff. It'll come back to me in a second. I like Rain a lot as well. Rain is pretty good. My question is... Oh, he said his question is a little bit longer. Let him DM me. If I can find it. I've been trying. There's 250 right now that I gotta get through. And it's climbing. Where am I from? I was born and raised in Japan. My father is in the military, so I was raised on a Navy base. That's why I am whitewashed. But my mother is Japanese, so that makes me half. How much have I been lifting? I think he meant how long have I been lifting. Like I said, 4 years. And he says, looking massive. Thank you. From your profile picture, Santino, my bad. You look pretty jacked yourself. What are your lifting shoes called? I think you going for my squat shoes. My dad got those for me as a Christmas present. They're from the company Man Nuclear. MAN Nuclear. So yeah, they're pretty good. I like them. Going to Easter service tomorrow. I actually have a big fear of public spaces, or should I say, going to public spaces alone. So I haven't been to church in a very long time because I have a fear of that. But I gotta get on it. But my brother and his wife just ordered me a Bible, so it'll be here tomorrow. So I'm gonna start doing some Bible study, and I'm honestly really excited for that because I've been so intrigued about faith. So I think this is gonna help me with my faith a lot. How tall am I? 5'6". Do I take pre-workout? Yes. I take not very high doses since I work out really late. I only take about 100 milligrams of caffeine. What's my split? Chest and back, legs, shoulders and arms, rest, upper and lower. Upper and lower interchangeable. And yeah, rest. Boy, I know you got that Pharaoh supplement sponsor. It's a work in progress. Possible Trend Twin collab video? I would love for that, but I don't think I'm on that level yet. How many sets per exercise? And how many reps? My rep range is 3 to 8 reps. Don't copy that. I like my rep range the way it is because I have the most fun with it and I see the most progress with it. How many sets? I do either 1 set or 2 sets of an exercise. Like I said, don't copy that. It's just my personal preference, and it's just what I found out works best for me. What are your thoughts on cheat meals? Good in moderation. Don't overly abuse them, and learn to compensate for them. You should be a controlled insanity athlete. That would be amazing. I would love that. Can we get a breakdown of your entire workout? We're doing that slowly with the YouTube videos. Oh, the light's gone again. Hold on. We're back. Can I get a follow? It'll be dope if you could follow me. I don't know. I can't keep handing out free follows. Or maybe I can. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, bro, sure. I just gotta find you after this. Is Ultra Black good? I've never had it. Yeah, honestly, it's pretty good. Look, I even have the can still. But yeah, they don't sell them in the States. They're from somewhere else. I have no idea where they're from. But yeah, that can was like $7. Tips to become absolute shredded and lose minimal muscle. Slow dieting. Train hard and intensely. Do not change your training style when you're on a cut. Keep it the same. Don't increase the volume and lower the weight. That's just stupid. The way you're gonna retain a lot of your muscle is by continuously trying to go as heavy as you can and as intensely as you can. So yeah, don't change anything. Keep training the way you train on a bulk and when you maintain. That's gonna help you retain a lot of your muscle on a cut. And then also small calorie deficits and increasing them over a monthly period, I would say. Split low volume or high volume, 1 RIR or failure. I already said my split. I prefer lower volume. Not to say that higher volume is bad. It's just it becomes a lot more difficult to navigate in the long term, while lower volume is a lot more easier to manage and basically utilize in the future, or in long term I should say. But does that mean that you should be doing the lowest amount of volume? No, you should be finding a volume that is a good median for you. 1 RIR or failure. Both are good, but going past failure, you gain no additional stimulus, so stopping at failure is fine, and 1 rep in reserve is fine as well, because you get the same amount of stimulus from both of those. What would your top tip for someone who wants to start lifting / going to the gym be? Just start going, honestly. I know when the first day that I walked into a gym, I was really scared and I walked straight out. Like I walked into the door, I gotta look around, saw all these big jacked men, and I walked out the door instantly. The next day, or should I say like the next 2 weeks, I went again. I walked through the door, saw the same guys, and I went to the cardio room for like 15 minutes and I left. So yeah, don't be scared. A lot of the guys in there, they're not scary or intimidating once you talk to them. Ask people for advice if you have no idea what you're doing. Look into dieting and proper training. So just keep focusing on your form when you're first lifting. And yeah, like I said, just ask people for help. A lot of people in the gym are really, really nice and genuine people. So yeah, don't be scared to ask for help. A lot of people are willing to help, trust me. Do I train abs? Yes, I already mentioned that. What rep range? 3 to 8. Leg day routine for someone, especially for someone who trying like 1 year. I'm so sorry, but I don't understand a single thing that I just read. But I have a leg day video up, and if you want to watch that, you can watch my leg day routine. How tall am I? How old am I? 5'6", and I'm 20 years old. I turn 21 next month. What camera did I buy? I already said that. What weight were you on your last bulk? The last time I like officially ever bulked was in college, and I was 201 pounds. Other than that, I went on a cut, and I stayed at maintenance for about a year. And yeah, now I'm back to cutting, or should I say trying to shred down now. What's the most amount of lean tissue you've put on? Third year leading up to my fourth. This has been the best progress that I've seen. And my progress doesn't seem to be slowing down either, so suck it, guys. Suck it, you. Not you guys. The guys that are saying that I'm a fake natural because my progress is undeniably fast. I think that I've just been gifted a blessed body, to be honest. And people will be like, as a natural, your progress kind of slows down after time. No, my progress has increased over time, actually. And I think that's just because of the amount of knowledge that's swimming around in this big brain of mine. But yeah, a lot of people won't do their research and won't do anything, so they like to make excuses for themselves. Me, on the other hand, I try my best to progress in every single way that I can. And that includes me as a human being as well. I try to be the best that I can be. I am from India. I saw you on Insta, max level physique. Please follow me back. I appreciate all the compliments. But like I said, I want to be able to follow people that, like, I don't even know, bro. Yeah, sure, I'll follow you back. What am I even saying? Yeah, bro. Follow me, please. Yeah, bro, whatever. We're gonna follow everyone back. Would you join Feral Subs? Absolutely, in a heartbeat. If they would love to have me, I would be extremely grateful for that. Best leg exercise in your opinion? Well, there's not one that's best, because you know, obviously every single exercise is doing something else. But yeah, keep a squat or a pressing movement in your leg day. Keep your leg extensions, keep some kind of hamstring curl and some kind of hip hinge. Keep your calf raises standing, preferably. And yeah, do some adductor and glute work. That's really all. Can I rate you? You didn't upload a photo with it, so I can't really rate you, my guy. Top 3 animes in your opinion. Black Clover, number 1. Honestly, I gotta give a second to Heavenly Delusion. Amazing anime. Third, probably Hunter x Hunter. There's a lot more that I've watched, but I just can't think of them right now because it's almost 3 in the morning, so I'm kind of fogging out. Did This is amazing. This is a great question. Sean Ray, I Ray Reagan asks, did a good physique get more female attention as compared to before? Be honest. No, not in the slightest. In fact, I think getting bigger and more freakier steered them away. As I've been told by my brother quite often that people think that I'm intimidating. I don't see it. What's the big plan that you have in mind? Remain who I am, go back to school, get my education, continue with this, and try to inspire as many people as I possibly can whilst growing a dope community that everyone wants to be a part of. And yeah, meet some cool people along the way, meet you guys, attend some cool events, and yeah, just live life. What's your top 5 monster flavors? Or 3? I already explained that one. What's my split? I already said it, but why do I choose it? My split's the way it is right now. It's because it's focused on my weak points. So, Young LA Club, brother, they haven't even seen who I am yet. Also, I don't know about you, but the latest Young LA drop, the Demon Slayer one, that was not it. They had Phil Heath with a sword in some... Like, I love Demon Slayer. I love that anime. But that was not it. They had Phil Heath with a sword posing, and the caption was like, let him come, I'll slay him, or something like that. That was... Like, I hate to be the guy that judges and says something like this, but that was not tough. In fact, I started busting out laughing because Phil Heath, the man, the myth, the legend, the gift Phil Heath, you got that man that was like, what, he won 7 or 8 Olympia titles. You got him to do that? How much was he getting paid? Over my dead body I would post something like that. It was not tough. Anyways, yeah, that was hilarious though. Anyways, I've been watching you since the early TikTok days in the car, and I think you're true to yourself. Thank you, bro. Anyone that knows the TikTok fans or the OGs, I've been on there for about I think 2 years or something like that. I don't know, maybe like a year and a half to 2 years. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I love you, bro. Thank you for the support. Where do you get your fits? Walmart. What vitamins do you take, if you take any? I take multivitamins, omega-3s, L-carnitine, taurine, L-glutamine, electrolytes, BCAAs, EAAs. I was taking MSM and glucosamine for my joints, which I think I will be hopping back on because they actually did feel a lot better. And no, none of those are peptides. I'm too broke to buy peptides. If I could, I would buy BPC 157 and inject that where I tore my quad and in my hamstring right now. So, hop off. Actually, any peptide companies, hit your boy up. I'm actually intrigued in peptides, so. Explain my split. I kind of already did. It's a split designed on my weak points. So do I recommend it to anyone? No. Do I think it's not a bad split? Yeah, it's a decent split. But it's specifically for me. But not to say that you can't do it. But it's just, like I said, for my weak points. What has been your biggest challenge during your weightlifting journey? Injuries. My legs are fragile, and I've been battling leg injuries since the dawn of time. Those that don't know, I tore my calf 3 years. No, not 3 years. I tore my calf 3 times in a year. So now there's this little permanent tear in my calf. So it gets irritated a lot, so I can't really train my calf that hard. And then I had some issue with my cartilage a couple years ago. I strained both of my hips at the same time. Obviously the quad tear, obviously my hamstring right now. Yeah, my legs have been the biggest limiting factor for me. So that's been probably the biggest challenge, at least physically wise. Mentally, the biggest challenge for me would have to be seeing myself regress sometimes. Because to me that's like, wow, all my hard work is kind of going out the window. Because I would like to think that I work pretty hard for all that I have, and seeing regression is not a fun thing for me. But yeah, those are probably my biggest struggles. Bro literally won the lottery of social media. I won't lie, I'm pretty blessed with it. Please, can you upload the questions, answers on your bio? The ones you did yesterday. Bio? I don't think I fit him in my bio. But I can upload him on my YouTube. What is my meal plan? Eat clean? I don't know. Who's your biggest inspiration? My brother. I aspire to be like him every single day of my life. He's a genuine guy. He's shown me nothing but love and support all my years. And he's been my biggest supporter, the only person that's been in my corner the longest, and genuinely has never given up on me. So, that's my biggest inspiration. I love my brother. He's amazing. Split. Holy moly. What do I do for my forearms? Hold myself into the machines and hold on to the bar when I'm rowing or doing lat pull downs. That's what I do for forearms. Am I science-based? I would like to consider myself science-based, but not the super niche science-based. Split again, we already went over that. Do I take any pre-workout? Yes, I already told you. You're so handsome, bro. Thank you. You're handsome as well, bro. What music / sounds do you like to listen to in the gym? I will actually put my my Spotify playlist in my link tree, so you guys can check that out, because there's actually quite a bit of questions in here about me and my playlist. So I will put that in my link tree. You guys can go check that out. Do I take any peptides? No, but I want to get on BPC 157 because I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and I've met someone in my gym that did take BPC 157, and he said that it works brilliantly, and a lot of people that I have previously met have also said the same thing. So I want to take BPC 157 to fix my quad. That way I can get back to squatting. Monster collab when? Never. They're never going to discover who I am. I'm too niche. Would you ever compete in bodybuilding? Yes, when the time is right, and who knows? Maybe in the near future. Them leg gains are insane, bro. What rep ranges do you do? Thank you for the compliment, and I already said that. Rep ranges 3 to 8 for everything that I do. Actually, for my squats right now, I have a little bit of higher volume because I'm trying to get the quad familiar with the movement of the squats again. So I have my rep range a little bit higher sometimes. What's your number one tricep exercise? Probably single arm tricep extensions. Current split. What's my max bench? 315, but I don't bench anymore because I popped my collarbone a couple years back, and benching irritates it. So I can only do dumbbell incline and a neutral grip press on an incline. So I'm chopped. What camera did I get? Already explained. How heavy am I? Weighed in at 163 this morning. 163.4 or something like that. How tall am I? 5'6". How often do you do compounds? I only do squats. That's the only compound that I do. So, and I train them twice a week. Who are some of your favorite bodybuilders right now? I have always loved Dallas McCarver. I love Dallas McCarver. It's a shame that he had to go really soon. Cedric McMillan, God bless his soul. He's one of the biggest motivating factors for me. Honestly, I love the way he approached his life and how he approached bodybuilding, and just his charisma and everything, and his personality was all beautiful. Such a beautiful soul. Tom Platz was one of the first people that I ever discovered as well. I love the way he's passionate about lifting. That's kind of where I get my passion from. I saw how passionate he was about training, and I wanted to emulate that in my own way, and I feel like I emulate that perfectly. And yeah, he's been a really big inspiration for me. But yeah, those are probably my top 3. What does a day of eating look like for you, and how do you structure your carbs? So, a day of eating, I don't have any carbs from morning, from my breakfast, all the way up until 2:30 p.m. because I don't really think that I need any carbs from that point onwards. But 2:30 is when I start my carb load, and then I train around 5 or 6, no, not 5 or 6, like 6 to 7. So yeah, I got a little bit long of a carb load. But yeah, I structure my carbs before and after my lift, really. And I already explained that at like the beginning of the video too. Favorite Monster energy drink, the purple one. Follow me back, I was the first follower. Now, if you're telling the truth, I will follow you, so you better not be lying. I lost where I was at. Hold on, I lost where I'm at. Oh my god. Yo, I lost where I'm at. Holy schmoly. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh no. There's so much. Okay. Yeah, but if you truly are not lying, I will follow you back. Not gonna lie, you seem chill as heck. I'd totally be friends with you. Thank you. I try to be as chill as possible. Sometimes my cortisol gets raised, as you saw in the last video. Any advice on how to achieve such fullness at that weight? Lift heavy, lift hard, diet even better. Do your cardio. What's your dream brand to be sponsored? Feral Subs, baby. Can you show us a before picture? I will actually do that tomorrow. I'll have like before I ever started training, and then current physique right now. So what's your split right now? 5 days? Yeah, I already explained my split. Rate that Monster flavor. I'd give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I like it. You have Young LA in mind? I like Young LA for the fact that they have a lot of athletes, and I would love to meet every single one of them. Do I really like what Young LA puts out? It's okay. They're hit or miss right now. But yeah. Young LA would be something I would consider in the far future. Sick to see someone grow right before my eyes. Thank you. I'm trying my best over here. What's my height and weight? You look like a Greek god. Thank you. 5'6", 163 pounds. What do I do for work? Potato factory. Who thinks Breathe Divinity will be the first clothing brand reaching out to pro? Breathe Divinity did reach out to me, or at least one of their athlete managers did. I won't say much on that though. So, Feral Sup, work in progress still. How many sets do you do per muscle group a week? 6 to 8. Are you science-based lifting? I would like to say so. Am I an ectomorph? No idea. I'm not sure if you've already mentioned it, but somewhere tall am I? Yes, yeah, I've already mentioned it. 5'6". How long was your bulks and cuts? I don't know. I haven't bulked in a while. But yeah, I bulked for my first 2 years of lifting, and then I went on a cut, and I did it bad, and I lost a lot of everything that I gained. And then I went on another bulk, and that was the 1 to 201 pounds, and then cut back down and maintained, and now I'm cutting back down. So yeah, just bulk till you basically put on a decent amount of body fat, not to where you're like super fat though. Like bulk to where you're not fat and saggy. I don't know. What pre do I use? Right now I have Axe and Sledge. I bought their Christmas pre-workout one. The green gelatin, that's pretty good. Where's the Q&A vid, bro? It's going up tomorrow. Well, I guess it is tomorrow. No questions, but the YouTube video you posted for the leg day was goated. Don't stop on YouTube. Thank you. That video was incredibly chopped, so I'm really sorry about that. Already sold out and revealed defeat. My bad, bro. Gymshark collab? Nothing from Gymshark. I don't even think they even know who I am. What's one mistake that you did in the past when you started the gym that you regretted? I regret not taking rest days. I used to work out 7 days a week for like 5 hours straight. Don't do that. Give your body rest, and don't spend 5 hours in the gym. You really only need like 45 minutes. I started at 115-pound body weight, and at 140 right now. 9 to 11% body fat, 5'6". Do you think I should go up? If you were 9 to 11% body fat, bro, step on a stage. But yeah, if it's up to you, whatever you want to do. I can't be the one to tell you, like, bro, go on a bulk right now or cut down more. Do whatever you want to do, man. Don't let me be the decider. What split do you... Oh my god, splits. Most underrated advice about lifting, in your opinion? Don't listen to anyone but yourself. Everyone is going to try and say that they're right and that you should be doing something because they do it. Figure it out for yourself is my best advice, honestly. You got to go through a lot of personal trial and error with a lot of things in order to understand how your body works. So yeah, don't buy into everything that you hear. Yeah, that's really all I got. What are current macros? No idea. I don't track my macros. Would you rather 10 kilograms pure muscle mass or be... I can't read the rest of that. Or I'm just going to say that it's be diced. Probably... I'd say shreds right now because I'm trying to shred. You are my new inspiration, GOAT. Thank you. It means a lot. You know, I'm trying my best. I hope that, hope that I can do good. Feral supplement soon. Hopefully. Not a question, but you're going to go very far in life, especially with your new investments. I hope so. That's the plan. That's the goal, and I really appreciate that, man. What's my bench? 315, but I haven't benched. Well, I did try and bench for a little bit, but then my collarbone started hurting, so I think I'm done for good. Drop the gym playlist. Already said it'll be in my link tree sometime soon. What's the upload schedule for YouTube? As of right now, I'm gonna try and pump out either 1 or 2 videos a week. I do have an editor. Shout out to my boy Ernesto. He's gonna be my editor from now on. I've known Ernesto since high school, and we've talked about if I were to ever make it big, him being my cameraman and my editor. So looks like we got our shot, Ernesto. So yeah, Ernesto's gonna do good though. I trust him a lot, and even though he's my friend, I will be paying him adequately. So don't worry, guys. He's not going to be starved, I'll tell you that. Who's my favorite influencers besides the Trend Twins? Lex Little is up there for sure. But yeah, other than that, like Lex Little, Trend Twins, there's a lot more. Like literally all the people that have followed me and I follow back, all of them are great. They're all unique in their own way. So I can't say that like there's a favorite. But yeah, but the favorite is Lex Little. What's my YouTube? It's in my link tree. So if you go to my bio and click on my link tree link, you'll find my YouTube there. Tricep routine. Find it in my my YouTube, my first YouTube video. Not a question, bro, but you're doing great. Thank you. I'm trying. Yo, I noticed the scars on your hand. Hope you're doing better now. Like I said, I'll go over all this in a different video, and I don't want to hide anything from anybody or, you know, be deflectant about that stuff. So yeah, I'll save that for a different video when I feel like the time is right. Did you have a figure things out period? Or did you start out knowing what you were doing 4 years ago? No, I only pieced it together in this last year. So my 3 years were pretty much a trial period for me and figuring out what I was trying to do. And it took me up until my 4th year to figure it out for myself. So no, I didn't know anything. But I went out of my way and did a lot of research, so. When I go to your channel, it says there's no video. Probably because you're in a different region, and my latest video got taken down in certain countries because of the music, which is weird. And I'm sorry about that. What do you think? Why do you think your physique is so exceptional compared to the average person? Good genetics mixed with a good work ethic, in my opinion. How long did it take you to get to where you are now? Physique wise, 4 years. Health wise, like mental health wise, a very long time. But I am much better now. Best 3-day split, full body, best bet. Any plans on hopping on ever? I've already mentioned this before. If I become ambitious enough to step on an Olympic stage, then yes. What split? Favorite anime right now? I just finished Sentenced to be Hero. That was pretty good. And the latest season of Jujutsu Kaisen was pretty good as well. You'll never catch me watching Fire Force though. That shit is not peak, bro. But I love Soul Eater. Soul Eater is amazing. Bro's plan is to make his own brand. No, I don't know how to do any of that, and I'm not an artist at all. Do you drive a Miata? No, I drive a BMW Z3. Give us tips for cutting, including cardio tips. Cutting is pretty simple. Keep yourself in a deficit. Don't cut your carbs. Carbs are good. Just learn how to cycle your carbs. Cardio. Do your cardio every day. I would recommend 30 minutes to an hour or more. But yeah, cutting isn't too hard. Don't jump into like a really big deficit either. So like just start off with like a 200 calorie deficit and then increase that every month or two, and then you should be fine. If not, Breathe, Divinity, definitely Young LA. Nah. What's my dream? Ooh, I want to spend some time on this actually. My dream in life is simply to inspire. From a young age, so I've dealt with anxiety my whole life. And growing up, I didn't speak until 8th grade in school. Then that was due to my social anxiety. But because of all that, I felt like I had a very non-impactful life. Basically, like I felt like I wasn't able to do anything for anyone, and that was the saddest thing to me, because I wanted to be a good person, and I wanted to help others, but I wasn't able to help others because I was so afraid of speaking to people. And that made me very depressed, and it made me feel like my self-worth was nothing. I felt like I had no purpose in life. And yeah, I mean, I've been given this opportunity by God to, fulfill my dream from when I was younger, to just help people and to inspire people, and to just be a genuine person. And I'm not gonna lose sight of that, because that's been my goal ever since I was a kid, and now I have the opportunity to do that. And I don't intend on being a sellout, nor do I really plan on exploiting anyone for their money. Everyone's been coming to me and being like, money this, money that, bro, like, watch out for these brand deals and stuff like that. Like, I appreciate everyone's concern, but money is not even secondary to me. People and interactions are primary for me. So yeah, I enjoy interacting with people. I enjoy hearing that, yo man, like, you're an inspiration to me. You've made a positive impact on my life. That to me is the greatest payout that I could ever receive. Like, I don't need $50. I would take somebody coming up to me and being like, dude, you inspired me to change my life, to get in shape, to chase my goals. Like, that's what it's all about to me, man. Money is secondary. Get that $50 out of my face. Give me a hug, bro. That's my dream. Just to inspire people and yeah, make it my life. I play any video games? Minecraft, really? Roblox sometimes. We should all make a big Minecraft server though. When you getting the Gymshark Onyx hoodie? Never. I don't really like compressions. What athlete would you rather be? Gymshark, or I'm pretty sure that says Young Lay down there. Neither. One word of advice for someone who struggles with hitting their daily protein goal. Include a little bit of protein in every single meal. Like, space it out. But then again, like, you don't need as much protein as you might think. So, I mean, I eat like 150 grams of protein, which is 10 grams less than my body weight. And I think I'm pretty stacked myself, so yeah, you need less protein than you would actually think. So, your favorite energy drink? Definitely the Grape Ghost. Can you spit in my mouth? Dog, it's 3 in the morning. I didn't stay up late for that. Do you like slower or aggressive cuts? I like to start my cuts off with aggressive cutting and then bring it back down, just so I get in the mood to cut. We waiting on that Controlled Insanity collab. Do you have plans with Controlled Insanity? Only back-to-back questions. The world may never know. Natural? Yes. Yes, I am. How'd I hurt my shoulder? Jumping off a bridge with my brother and his friends. And my quad. I tore my quad. In your 4 years of lifting, what is one advice that you would give to someone? Stick to the basics. Don't overcomplicate things. It's as simple as go to the gym, train really hard, get in and get out. You don't need to spend 2-3 hours there. Get in, hit your exercises really hard, effectively, do your cardio, go home, eat, sleep, and then repeat that process every single day. It's not a hard thing to do. I think that people just people begin to understand that it's so simple to the point that it doesn't seem like it's real, or enough. But it is enough. Stick to your basics. Don't overcomplicate anything. The more complicated you get with it, the more confusing everything gets, and the more discouraged you become. So stick to the basics. Do some research here and there. But yeah, it's really easy. Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. I love the Clone Wars series. So peak. How to start gaining muscle. Eat more. Train hard. It's not like, I don't mean to sound like rude or whatever, but it's as basic as that. Like, that's I can't say anymore. Just eat more food and train heavy and hard. Get your rest and do your cardio. I've never seen an ultra black monster. Is it good? Yeah, it's pretty dang good, bro. I bought it at like some exotic snack store or something at a mall near where I am. Do I have a girlfriend? Does it look like I have a girlfriend? Let that sink in. What do you do for work? Already talked about it. Glooch reveal when? Do you need an editor? I can edit for you. Sorry, but I already have an editor right now. And I don't think I will be switching him. I'm new. Sick physique. Thank you. And welcome. Are you cutting or bulking? I'm cutting right now. God bless you. God bless you as well. How the F am I only 163 pounds and that big? 'Cause I'm just him. What is the best carb for lifting? Fast digesting carbs? You probably answered this, but what's your... Oh, guys, no more split questions from this point onwards. Yo, Wisconsin, represent. I'm assuming you're from a small town? Yeah, I'm from a small town. I'm not gonna say what it is, though. Do I do cardio every session? I do it after every session, and on my rest days as well. Any hobbies outside the gym? Does it look like I have any hobbies outside the gym? How do I get a physique like this? Time, consistency, proper training, proper diet, genetics, and good work ethic. Do I track every single macro? I only weigh out my food. I don't track the calories. So. Where did I get the where did I get the ultra black monster? From an exotic snack store at a mall near me. What medications do I take? I don't take any medications. Favorite game? Minecraft. Halo was close though. What car do I drive? Z3 BMW. How big are my arms? No idea. What cuffs do I use? I bought some cheap danky ones off Amazon that were like $5. They're holding together though. Have I seen Baki? Yes, I've watched Baki. Do I want to compete eventually? Yes. Someday. If I could tell my younger self one thing, what would it be? Definitely, I would tell my younger self to find my faith a lot more sooner and to trust in God and His plan for me, because I had a very difficult time growing up and I was very pessimistic and angry at the world, I would say. And I would say that I cursed God a lot during that time. And I would tell my younger self that God has a plan for me and everything plays out the way it's supposed to play out, and to not be angry and to not hold any resentment towards anyone or anything in this life, and to accept who I am as a person and accept that life is life, I guess, you know. But yeah, I would tell my younger self to find my faith and trust in God. That is what I would tell my younger self. Beef or chicken? Definitely ground beef. Do I meal prep my food or cook every day? Kind of a mixture of both. How do you maintain abs while still maintaining that much muscle on a cut? Abs are like any other muscle, dude. Ab is a muscle. Why is Feral Sups the only brand you want to sign with? Because they're dope. I don't know. I like the Trend Twins. I think it's cool to be sponsored by them. And also I just really want to meet them, and I think their company is just all around cool, and they have some insane freaky athletes on their team, so I would love to meet those guys as well. How to gain weight? Like Rich Piana said, eat more food. When did you start going to the gym? I started all the way back in 8th grade when my brother first introduced me, but I didn't really start until my junior year, because freshman year and sophomore year there was restrictions due to COVID, and I couldn't really get into the gym. I was working out at home, but like, dog, I don't even know. I didn't even gain any muscle. I was doing placebo effect workouts. But yeah, I wasn't able to get in until like my junior year of high school, so. Tips on getting lean and pushing through a plateau. Getting lean, stay in your deficit, do your cardio. That's really it, bro. That's how you get lean. Stay in your deficit, do your cardio. And yeah, keep your diet clean. Pushing through a plateau. Switch around your volume, I would say. And then just ride out your plateau. Next investment should be an iPhone. Right here. This thing's garbage. Why you so cute, bro? Are you a Trend Twin now? No. Best workout split you've seen the most improvement on? The one I'm on right now. Did I graduate from college? No, I dropped out in my freshman year with my brother. But I plan to go back, so. Do I have one-on-one coaching? No. And I'm never going to sell anyone one-on-one coaching. It's not something I want to do. And I don't want to take your guys' money, so. I want to be able to get to do the little channel, the broadcast channel, where like I can put a bunch of information and stuff in there every single day for you guys, but apparently it's not working for me and I can't make it at the moment, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer, or I could just end up making a Discord or something. Favorite music genre? Definitely divorced dad rock. Have I watched Invincible? No, I've never seen it. It doesn't seem too convincing. It doesn't really seem too intriguing to me. Favorite gym song? My favorite gym song right now would have to probably be Warm Safe Place by Stained. How is the PP, bro? What? Would I rate your physique? You didn't send the photo for it. How's my anxiety with all this? Dying down, or is it still very new to you? Still pretty new, as you can tell. I'm not really sleeping much, as it's almost 4 in the morning, so yeah. But we're getting through it. I appreciate the question though. Thank you. Full day of eating, I can do that. Where'd I get the black pants with the white strings? Walmart. $10 at Walmart. They've been saving me. Thoughts on controlling insanity? They're controlling their insanity. Ernesto. When am I coming back to Japan? I don't know, man. It'll probably be when I visit my sister and my mom, which I don't know when that will be, but if I do end up going, I will definitely go visit you, bro, and we can film some shit together. Ernesto is my cameraman, by the way, and my editor. Well, I can't really say cameraman because he's in Japan right now, but he's my editor. So, but he's gonna be my cameraman in the future. But yeah, Ernesto's great. I love Ernesto. He's been supporting me ever since high school. What is my all-time goal with this social media account? I already mentioned it earlier. To not be a sellout. And to have a great time, honestly. I feel like I can be a pretty good presence in the fitness industry. I don't want you guys' money, like I said. Screw all that. I'm not here for your money. I'm here to just inspire people. And yeah, I'm just here to inspire people. Connect with y'all. Get to know y'all. Yeah. Just have a good time, I guess. Meet people, have a blast, retire my dad, and call it good there. Can I do a muscle up? Yes, I am very good at those, actually. Favorite chest exercise? Dumbbell incline bench. It's gotta be that one. How important is carb timing and getting enough carbs before a gym session? Now, carbs are proven to be a enhancer for your lifts. If you're not eating carbs before lift, you're doing yourself harm. They are proven to improve your performance and enhance your performance while you work out. So it is very important. So yeah, I would recommend each and every one of you guys to learn how to carb cycle. I do my carb cycle differently from a lot of people, I think, so I don't know. Favorite Pokemon? Probably Mewtwo on my phone right now. But I'm not really into Pokemon though. Do I think caffeine is evil? Nick! Oh my god. Holy moly, Nick was a coworker of mine. I love Nick. He's also the person that helped me with my faith the most. So, I love you, brother. He's been trying to get me off caffeine. I've actually lowered my caffeine doses by quite a bit, so I've only taken 100 milligrams most days. Do I think it's evil? I don't know, man. Who would win in a fight, you or your brother? My brother, most definitely. He is a demon when it comes to wrestling, so. Also, yeah, he's a dog. I would never win. Do I speak Japanese? Very little. I'm whitewashed. But I was starting to learn it when I was back in Japan the last time around. Then I just forgot all of it. Daily water intake, about a gallon and a half I try to hit. What's your usual rep range for optimal muscle growth? There's no such thing as optimal muscle growth rep range. It's more of just about how good you can perform your reps. That means like your form. And how hard you're really pushing your body. What do I do for arms? Check out my arm day on my YouTube. Are you happy in life? I am pretty happy in life right now, yes. I love my life. And that's thanks to you guys. You guys have blessed my life and changed my life. And do I need an editor? Sorry, but I already said this. I have my editor already. Best bulk meals for a budget? Sir, dude, I need to figure that one out myself. Should I do cardio even if I get a lot of steps in at work? Yes. Always do your cardio. Get your heart rate between 130 to 140 to 150 BPS. No question, you're a wholesome dude. Thank you. I try to be wholesome. What was my plan when I started this Instagram account? To maybe get a couple of followers. I didn't expect over 20,000, so I think I've done well for myself and my expectations. Top protein source and carb source on a budget. I mean, protein is protein. Any kind of protein you put in your body is gonna be protein. So yeah, find some cheap protein. Carb source, potatoes. I gotta give it to sweet potatoes and potatoes. Hold on. Whoops, my bad. Will you drop workout routine? Dog, I've already explained it. What phone do you use to record? And what app do you use? I only use my phone camera. I have a Samsung S21. So, it's okay. 日本に帰るの予定ありますか? I'm only planning on going back to visit my sister and my mother. Those are really the only plans. Other than that, I've lost my Japanese citizenship stuff, so I don't know. Booty or boobs? My future wife. I still have to find a girl to talk to. Am I happy in life, and was it all worth it so far? Yes. I'm very happy in life. And yes, everything was worth it. What are my favorite shows? I watch a lot of anime. Now, Stranger Things was good until the final season. That was hot garbage. waste of my time. But yeah, I don't watch any shows other than anime, to be honest. I'm a nerd. I know. I think that's it. That's all the questions, guys. Thank God. Only in over an hour long. Alright, well, I'm gonna pump and dump some content next week, so I hope everyone's looking forward to that. I got a new gym to film at, and I'm excited for all the opportunities there. So yeah. I will see you guys in a couple of days or something like that.